So still inside Project 3 Part 1 spec docs, but moving down from design into the prototype stage. If we go into XD, okay, so I'm assuming you have the desktop viewport for homepage here, tablet, and the mobile. Decisions that you make for each are your own as long as it follows principles of good web design and restructures its content to fit, okay, then you should be in good shape. Moving to the prototype phase, all right, obviously you want to click on the prototype button over here. And it's all about clicking and linking from one section to the other. Now, to be authentic, I would have had you create not only the 3 views for the home page, but I would have had you create all your internal pages and things like that. And then I could have authentically clicked on the About page link to go to the About page. Then from the About page home logo, I could have gone back to the home page or gone to another page on the navigation. And that's authentic, right? That's how you really use a website. You're not really going to use it from you're not going to click on a website when you're visiting it and then you're going to navigate to the tablet or a mobile view. If you're on a desktop, you're going to view all of the pages on the desktop, but I just want you to learn how to click and drag so that when you do a website in Adobe XD, you know how to do the actual clicking and dragging of these guys. So it's more about knowing how to operate the prototype functionality over using it in a manner that you would in real life where you're linking it to actually internal pages. Okay, so all that said, let's take a look at the spec document. It's over here, prototype. Okay, so from one viewport to another and back again, create a link. So we just have to go ahead and I'll go from the logo. So notice if I just click over here, it does everything. I kind of click again. I don't know how many times you need to click. It totally depends on your design, right? But if I continue to kind of click, double click, I finally get to my logo. And now I can click to another viewport and back again, whether it's this one or the mobile, doesn't matter. And again, does it make sense to link to a tablet? No. Are you learning how to do prototyping by linking it to another section? Yes. All right. So if I do that, there, it's there. And now back again, I can click until I get to the logo. And now I'll go back again over here. Okay, so from one viewport to another and back again. Now, for the nav, 2 of the links in your main navigation need to point to 2 of your other viewports. Again, doesn't really make sense, but the prototyping technique is the same. So if I want to zoom in or not, doesn't matter. Command plus or Control plus on your keyboard, or just use the magnification tool over here. Okay, so if I click on this, obviously it's not good. That's the whole navigation. So I kind of click again, double click, finally get to these guys. So, as if this was an About page, it's not. I'm just going to click and say, all right, this About link is going to take me to this tablet view. And this contact here is going to take me to the other one. I know it would be better if we did way more design and I was actually linking it to contact and About of the desktop view. That would be awesome, right? But we don't have time to do design, multiple designs all the time, right? For all the different pages. So I'm just kind of getting you familiar with prototyping. So now that we have that, right, you should be able to press the play button here and take a look. So if I click on the logo, it'll take me here. If I click on About Us, it'll take me here. If I click on Contact Us, it will take me to the contact page. Now you should always have a way home, right? So if I have here and then this guy's going back again, I should kind of ensure that I could go back from this, because if I go here and I'm previewing it and I don't have a link back, then it will just keep me here, right? So I'll kind of point this back to the home page there, and now I can test it. So click on your home, click the play button, and we'll do just that, right? So logo, notice there's a little hand that appears, click on it, and now I'm in the tablet view. Click on the logo, I'm back at the desktop view. Click on the Contact Us, it's going to take me to the mobile view, right? Click on the logo, take me back to the desktop view. So that was that. Now, for the last section, it's a bit more work. Okay, so main, one of your sections should take a user through a proposed interaction with the items within that section. Okay, so if you want to do it, you can do it for any section you want. You could literally, change these out, and then when you click on it, it opens up and changes them out. But a good way to do it is the slider, right? So I'll minimize mine a little bit, Command minus. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to click and drag to grab this entire thing in design view. Sorry, let's go back to design tab from prototype. Always have to be in prototype when you're doing that. Always have to be in design when you're designing. So if I do this, that's not good enough because it doesn't actually grab the artboard. So what you want to do is you want to highlight, click off it, and click the name. And notice I actually named these homepage desktop view, homepage tablet view, homepage mobile view. You can do that simply by double clicking, and you can change the name to whatever you want. And now yeah, there we go. So, but how you grab the whole thing, design and artboard that is placed inside of, is you click the name and then it will select everything. I could do it top down or I could do it side by side. Personal preference, completely up to you, doesn't matter. But if I wanted to, I could rejig this. All right, move that down below, grab always the name, click and drag. So that's kind of out of the way a little bit, right? And it still works if I were to keep it the other way, but I'm going to run these guys side by side. So I'm going to click on the name. Now it highlights everything. Command C or edit copy, and then edit paste or Command V once. If you want to space it out a bit more, you can. All right, paste it and use your arrow keys with the shift key to space it out if you want. You don't have to. And then Command V again. All right, and there I have it. Why did I do that? Because again, I want to be able to change my slider image when I click it. So I have duplicate of my home page. Now all I need to do is change the featured image here, change it here, and then prototype it. One sec, guys. We're back, but the family's here, so just FYI. I have here a Google search for Portal Fall Fair images. So just search Portal Fall Fair, went to images, selected large. Remember, you just have to go over to the tools section over here, right? And then I went to large, and now I have some large images to choose from. Maybe you're gonna have some in the raw images folder and you'll be fine. Okay, so with that, I don't know why it still has this open. There we go. Okay, and I also resized my XD right over here. Just kind of just resized the window. And what I'm going to do is just click and drag directly over top of this duplicated desktop view, right? So if I'm going to go over here and I have this browser, there's my YouTube account. Okay, so now I'm going to click and just drag this image over top of that slider, and notice it updated. And then I have another duplicated version of my desktop, and I can grab any image I want, right? You can be a little more selective than I am if you like. I have a Ferris wheel picture there, so I might as well grab something else. You know, just a demo, right? So click and drag and place that one in there. So I'm done with that now. I got 2 more images. So that was all done inside of design view. Move this guy down. There you go. And now we're going to move into prototype, because again, what are we doing? We're going over and making sure that one of our sections should take the user through a proposed interaction with the item within said section. So here I'm going to make sure that I click a little bit deeper, and I have to be in prototype. So again, I sometimes forget that. Go to the prototype section. All right, and here we are, right? So go click it. You'll see a little arrow. I'm going to go, it doesn't matter if it links right to this, it just has to go to the page, and it's going to show you the page and thereby show you the only thing that's changed on the page, which happens to be this image. And then I go over here and there's another link I can click on just to this page. This is all one home page to the other, more authentic now, right? This is actually authentic navigation. And then we'll grab the last one over here and move it all the way back to the home page. And every time you click on every one, you see where the links are. So the homepage has quite a few links to everything. This one has some links from these guys here, you know, and then this one has those links, and then going over here. And what does that look like? Well, when we go and click on the play button and we go over here, you could have buttons. You could have arrow buttons that do this instead of just the actual image, and you click on those arrows and you can do it that way. Or little circles over here, or both. But if I click it, now it changes, right? Because it's going to the next duplicated version of the desktop, but it looks like it's staying like the same one because the only thing I changed on it was this image. And I click again, there you go, click again, go back home, and then I can just go back and forth. And remember, you can record this, send it to clients. I'm not getting you to do that, but it's easy to record something over as you're directing them throughout the different navigational aspects of your website and design too. Thanks, guys. On to the share link, which is going to be super quick.